Okay, well, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Why is that not working? Seems slow today. Right. How's it going, dude? It is working now. You love the music? Nice, dude. Yeah, not too bad. We're gonna create things. New icon update on YouTube. What do you mean? What's updated? Oh, yeah. Yeah, because you're a moderator. You are the shield. Yeah, not too bad, dude. How you doing? Right, can anyone work out why we were actually... Oh, yeah, I remember. No, why were we making this? Oh, that's why, yeah. Zinc. Second line of defense, yeah. Right. Turn that off. So my game doesn't lag out. What I was going to do this time... I wish these didn't spawn. So annoying. I might see how we can actually make brass. Or start on how we can actually make brass. So... Well, I say start. We did start. We started doing the zinc. Which is what that is over there. However... This is slow. This method here is slow. So I'm not sure. We need to... We can still do the same kind of design. Right? We can still do this design. But we need to somehow make it more... efficient or faster, should I say. I don't know if putting... Let's get rid of this. I don't know if putting multiple belts will make it faster. So we can do... Let's try it and just see. How's it going, dude? We need to get rid of these. Yeah, I remember you do. Like that. We basically need to... Oh, I don't know, you know. That is actually doing that quite quickly. I don't know if we're going to need to... Can you stop burning everything? Don't know if we're going to actually need to do more belts. We might have to just do more stations here. But I want to do it in a way where we don't have to have so many arms doing things, you know? Trying to think. That could do multiple of them, which is going to do multiple of them, but it's going to... That's going to slow us down there. So if we had them coming down, then they can go into a funnel. But then we need to drop them out to cook. And this is not good enough. It's not quick enough. I mean, as you can see, it's on. And it's taking ages for them to cook because it's on that plate. And it will maybe it will only cook on that plate. Maybe I need to raise it up one. We're going to need the fan. And the motor. And then how are we going to do this? So we're going to need to go back one because we're going to need one of these there to stop it. That doesn't need to be there. So the lava's going to go there. And the fan will go there. How's it going, dude? And then that can go on there. And then that can go in there. Is that now going to cook them all? Oh, that's interesting. Because that actually burnt them all away. Let's see that again. Maybe just despawn? Because they were on there so long? So that mofo's doing a stack at a time. Which is fine. This is complicated, bro. I wanted to make it... Get off. I want to make it fast. And I'm pretty sure... Wait, hold on. Let's bump this up. Now it's higher. So that's going to cross paths with that. Do a little bit more. So that's going past there like that. So then if we... Let's turn this back on. Wrong way, dude. That comes down. No, no, no. Stop picking up. Stop picking up. Stop. Is that then going to bake that and change it? I did this yesterday and it didn't change it, but I thought it might be the height of it. No. Okay. The only other option is to have loads of them. So if we... We have them doing that, then they need to come off. Basically, so we're going to need... Let's fill that up. Don't know why that bugged me so much, but it's bugging me. Right, like that. And then... That can go there. We're going to need one of them. Then we're going to need one of these. Then that's going to have that in. So that's going to go down there and fill them up. We don't care about this stuff yet, or the flint. We're not going to work on that. So then we need them technically to come out. Hold on, but if they're doing a stack at a time, how is it not... Why are you sad, dude? Am I being stupid here? And then... And then... That's going to poo them out on there. That's going to blow them across. Did that just put it out the other side? Oh my days. That's going to do them. That's not going to do stack. Right, so it's going to have to be... It's going to have to be one of these, another brass. So it does a stack at a time. A brass machine. So that's doing one. So we need to set this to a stack. Right, that's set to a stack. So then it won't output unless it's got 64 blocks to output. How's it going, dude? Not too bad. How are you? Can't have it doing that. So that comes all the way down. That's blowing over the top. Won't go anywhere till that changes. Oh, nice. Go away. Go away. Bro, what are you making? I just said a brass machine. And that is doing a stack at a time now. So then that's going to output a whole stack. Like that, which is good. And then we're going to need it to go into... Okay. So that will do a stack at a time. I don't know. It's just... it's that random stuff I said. It's called bedrock. My brain's not really braining today, guys. Oh, I appreciate you, dude. So now that's doing a stack at a time for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that. And that's going to go in there when it's ready. That won't. That will. And then that'll only come out. So then we need an arm to take it off. And then it needs to be crushed. However, this is the thing that's... Right, hold up. It's all too long. That's what's bugging me out. Right. So, let's start again. Need the belt. Bruh. Give me the... like that. I appreciate you, dude. How you? What you been up to? So we could get away with just doing it that big. Oh, no, we're going to need a little bit bigger because we need 1, 2... We're going to need... Yeah, we're going to need 2 of those, aren't we? Right, hold on. So if we can get these right close. 1, 2. Can we get a chest on there and there? We can. And then we're going to need 2 of these. 1, 2. One's going to be flint. And 1 is going to be clay. So flint and clay. So now that's going to take all the flint and all the clay and get it out the way of our production line. That's fine. Then we're gonna need a fan. So we could blow a fan down there, and that can then, 1 second. So the fan can go there. Oh, ran the wrong way. Like that. We need a way to block it off, which we'll do like this. I've got a mini car washer. And then in there. And then on there. So that's going to burn them. So then what we want is if it burns them... Oh, no, that's wrong. That goes to glass. We don't want it to burn. What do we want? We want soul fire. So we need soul fire to go there. That is then going to turn any sand into soul sand. Which it is, which is good. So that is now soul sand. We're going to want another one of these. Like that. And that can go on there like that. I mean, we can do it like that, but technically we have a gap there that's always going to get in the way. You know what we can do? We can do this. Go like that, and then like that. That will hold that there until we need the soul sand ready to go into here. So soul sand goes into there. And then we need soul sand to come out of there and get crushed. What we can do is with these, we can be very clever with the way these work. And we can tell it to say only soul sand can come out the top of there. I'm pretty sure it will push soul sand up. Like it will go boing. So then we can have an arm. We can't. It won't take from there. Dang it. Yeah, it won't do that. Okay, so we can't do that. Right. can have that like that. We can have that like that. We're going to tell this it can only output 64 at a time. And then the arm can take from there and we can have it crushing straight down. So technically we might be able to put 2 crushing wheels either side. One there, one there. Let's turn that around. And then one there and one there. Then we can tell the arm to put everything into this chute, which will be soul sand. And can we tell it to... No, we can't. Maybe we can. No, we can't tell it. Okay. Soul sand. And then we need the arms. We need to say to the arm, take from there, put in there. And we're going to want it to be higher than that. It needs to go higher than that. The rank will reset. Dang. What do I need soul sand for? Soul sand will then get crushed down into Sakura. No, it will then get burnt into Sakura, and then it goes into yeah, into Sakura, then it gets crushed down into zinc. That needs to be Sakura. That comes out, so that there needs to be able to get lava to. So we can't have crushing wheels there. So then we need lava to go... Actually, we can do lava on the floor. Like this. So soul sand goes in there, and then it gets turned into Sakura. And then once it's turned into Sakura, then we need it to go on the crushing wheels. My rank got reset to gold. Dang. So, can we do... Probably makes sense. We don't need these here. We don't need that there or that. Yeah, just playing a little bit of Rocket League and that's it really. Then we can have it going back into here. To keep it down so it's not too big. And we need that there. And that can only let Sakura in. So then we do this. And we say, wants that to take from there and put in there when it's ready. Oh, hold on. So take from there. Right. Take, deposit, go on there. And then we're going to use small cogs to run them from here to there. So that will now crush the zinc. The only problem is it's slow. We don't know how to speed it up. That's what we need to learn. Need a way to speed it up. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. But now we've made it smaller, which is what we needed really. We can then stick that on top. So that's going to catch that going down there. So if we... Right, that's working. That's coming out there. That's working. So once that gets burnt, that's going to turn all that on. So that's working. So if we do this and we turn these on, we can do it this way. It doesn't matter. That's going to burn them, but should burn them into Sakura, and it should pick them up and then put them over there. Hopefully. There you go, and that should come down and pick it up. Why aren't you doing it? Hello? Pick up. Drop off. There it goes. All but very slowly. And then that crushes in there, which turns into these zinc nuggets here. It's so slow though. Don't know how to speed it up. Let's turn this machine on. It could be because this machine's empty. If not, we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. Technically, we can ramp this machine up now because it's got nowhere to go. Well, that's not really producing anything. Why is that going in there but it ain't coming out now? What's going on here? Why is that holding? Oh, so it'll only do a stack at a time. That's right. Yeah, so we've got to wait for that to stack up. Basically, this has an auto off as well. When that gets full, we have to set it. But when that gets full, it will turn that off. So if I did that there. And then, where's the other one? This one, wait. Was that in the top one? Yeah. Red one. And that there. When this machine gets full, it will now turn off. So it's going to look at this here. Once it gets to the top, it will stop. It will just turn the machine off automatically. Still slow, isn't it? I mean, that's coming out of one. Technically, we can put another one here, I think, to do more sand. You're just going to need like loads of sand. Just made your own meal. Nice one, dude. I don't know. I mean, that is doing... It's doing one at a time, isn't it? Yeah, my controller broke because long life. Damn, bro. Okay, I'm going to redesign this. I did quite a lot. There was 60 in there, but we want it to go crazy. Damn, bro. That's not good. But I know how you feel. Not the SSL thing, obviously, but yeah. Okay, so I think... They're slimes, man. They're annoying. I think this machine is capable of pushing out a lot more than it's making. So, what we're going to try is do a tunnel system. And then a belt system off the tunnel. Have you got the funds to get a new controller? So, tunnel, 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 tunnel. So anything that comes through here will push down to all of these. How's it going, my dude? So we want to tell it anything can come through and it needs to come down. What we're going to then do is have 2 for clay, 1 for clay, sorry, and 1 for flint. Like that. So everything should come down here, should be sand. So we test it and see what happens. Sand comes down, sand comes down, sand comes down. Nice. Okay, so what we're now going to do is take that off and we're going to put a brass one there because we want stacks at a time. We do not want one at a time, we want stacks at a time. So that should start kicking out a lot more once it grinds everything up. There it goes. Right, cool. So what we need to do now is sand, sand, and sand. So those 3 will only throw out sand. That will throw out that, and that will throw out... Oh, that's a belt. We want flint. And that will throw out flint. Perfect. Right. So that's free sand now. Ding. Wait, is that kicking sand? No. So let's turn this machine back on and see if it will actually do it properly. Still, for me, that doesn't feel quick enough. I mean, it's more. It's definitely more. Because now we can, what we can do is have, oh, whoa. Let's say we're picking up stuff here. Just for argument's sake. What we're going to use, we'll just use grass. So that is going to be picking up. We'll just do it in like this, and then we will do brass and brass. So then here we can have that here, and then a fan. Turn them around. And then we need an encased there. 1, 2, 3. So then if we put power in here, that's going to drive all of those. And that's blowing them. You can see how they're like doing that weird flip thing. Now, I think if we do that, and that, they're all going to stick on there. Dung dung. They are. Okay, cool. That's fine. So we take these away. We need to go... Lava needs to go there. The fans need to go there. Train drives need to go there. And the power needs to go there. And then we need lava in here. That's going to turn it into soul sand. So what we're now going to do is just make a chest. Oh no. What am I doing? Duh, not lava. We need soul fires. So we will take that. That's going to make those into soul sand. I just want to see how quickly the soul sand actually gets made. So we're going to put a random chest down here. And we're going to put a chute on top. Like that. And then we're going to say to it, you can only allow soul sand in there. And then we're going to get an arm. We're going to say to this arm, we want you to pick up from here, here, and here. And we want you to deposit in there. Then we're going to stick you on there. No. Okay, I don't know if that's going to... Hopefully that didn't pick that up. And then we go there, 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 there. Is that quicker? It should be 2 times quicker. It should be. Okay, that's a lot quicker. Right. Good. So, now that's a lot quicker, we want it to drop into some wheels, basically. So if we do something like this, we put these wheels here, then we can put our chests underneath and our chute, and then we can put our chute from here onto here. Then we can tell it to... Oh, no, 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 that's not right. No, 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 we need... So from this box... How's it going, dude? From that box, we then need it to drop onto a... Actually, do we need it to drop from a box, or can we put it straight on? No, we'll go into a storage box. And we'll tell that to bring out onto a deployer. Like that. And then we can add lava to go here. Then we're going to need a fan behind that. So the fan needs to go there. Which is annoying because they're off center, but that's fine. And the lava needs to go here. And then what we can do is drive chain, and then our power source can go into the back of that, which it is. So now the arm needs to do this. And then we need to put a filter on there so it doesn't pick up random stuff. So then we need to turn this on, which we are. Right, so we can't use a brass one, we need to use a copper one because we need to do stacks. Oh. So we want it to do... Why isn't it letting me... $64. Right, so that's going to do stacks of 64. Then we need an arm to take off of there and basically put into some wheels to crush everything. So, if we put that there, the wheel will go there. No, we need it higher. Need that there. Take that one away. This can go here and here. And we can have a chest on the bottom. And we can have a chute on top of that chest. And then we can have One of those on top of there. And that needs to be Sakura. Like that. So then we need to take from there and deposit into there, but only when it's ready. So we should be able to put this here. And we're not going to run it like this, but we're just going to test it. That's going to put them into there. Thank you. Take that out. It goes that way. This goes the opposite direction. And that's going to go into there. So those are going to go into there, the zinc. So that's a lot quicker. That is putting stacks in at a time, which is good. So that's a lot quicker for our zinc to go up. If it ever does go up. Empty some of this stuff out of our inventory. There's no zinc. Oh, there you go. 78. How's it going, dude? So it's a lot quicker. It has been, dude. What have you been up to? So that works for the zinc. And now everything is catching on fire. Grinding, nice. Just so you know, I still watch. Appreciate you, dude. Ah, okay. That's why that one's not working. Get out of it. Is this nearly full up, or are we okay? Right, so we're doing that's the right speed. Modded Minecraft. I don't like vanilla Minecraft. We're at 95 already, so that's gonna push up quite quickly, which is good. So that should be enough for our zinc production, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave it in the background and let it do what it needs to do, right? So we have that. So we turn all the motors off. So that's one machine. We need more than one machine though. So now we need to see how to make copper. Can we make copper? Ooh. We might not be able to make copper. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There must be a way. Hold on a second. What? I did see a recipe yesterday. Okay, what about flint then? So it was flint. Okay, so it's tough. Tough that makes... Tough will give us 10% chance of getting copper. Can we make tough? Oh my god, we can make tough. We have an andesite farm, so that's fine. We can do that. But we need diorite. To make diorite, we need nether quartz. So that means we're going to have to make a nether quartz farm. And to make a nether quartz farm, you need soul sand. And you need to wash soul sand to make quartz. Is it worth it, chat? This is what we need to think about. Is it actually worth it? It's not hard to make soul sand because we're making soul sand now. It is literally sand over soul fire. So basically, it's one of these machines. Stop burning everything. It's one of these machines here. That goes into there, and it makes sand, and then it's soul sand. And then we wash it, and it makes quartz, and then we've got to mix it into everything. I think that's probably going to be a later game thing. There's a lot of copper everywhere. We can mine for copper. This is the thing. But what we do need in our world is this. So what we're going to do... We need... I think it's this. Can't remember. Yeah, it is. We need a schematic and quill. And what we need to do is go... one there. Because that is the widest part. And one on there. Because that's the highest part. We also need to get rid of all the dirt around. And that's why we need to get rid of all the dirt. Yeah, I do. Don't need that. Dun, 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 dun. The slimes just don't care, do they? Okay. Now we can copy it. So we go. Oh, yeah, well done. Press the wrong button, dummy. There. To there. Oh, no, it's not, is it? It's not there to there because we need to go down. To there. That should... Yes, has everything in there. Take them out and save it. Andesite farm. Andy farm. I don't know. Save. So that's the andesite farm done. And our zinc farm, but there's so much here. That's expensive. Very expensive. Right. Let's save that. Let's go into our new our world. Cool. So we basically now need a location for our andesite farm. We're going to have to go and cook up a load of belts and everything. That's going to be fun. How's it going, dude? Need to go and get a load of kelp. I wonder if there's going to be any kelp along here. Ooh. There is no kelp here, is there? Crap. How did he get that bread? Because he was nowhere near me. I have to go to the other side to have a look, see if there's any kelp. Just jumped on a village's head. We need kelp, kelp, kelp. Oh, there's kelp over there. Ow. Why is my dude, okay. Why are you out here, dude? Should have brought a boat out, really, shouldn't I? Nah. Nope, nope, nope. It's alright though. That's a shark. Or was it a whale? Oh, that might have been a killer whale, actually. Oh. What do you mean you don't have... Oh, right, okay. Nah, I'm not going to be on much longer anyway, guys. I'm absolutely exhausted. What I think we might do is just make something, if we've got the right stuff, to smelt the kelp fast, basically. Ow. Yeah, no worries, dude. Me too. How's it going, dude? Unless they've got some furnaces in here. I've got a couple. Oh, I wonder if a smoker will work. Oh, it does. Ooh. Oh, didn't even know there was a... Oh, my God. Okay, fine. Look how quick a smoker is. Right. I'm going to call it for the night, guys, because, like I said, I am really tired. I need to go and catch up on my sleep. But I'll be back tomorrow at 10 AM UK time to do some more Rocket League and play with chat and stuff like that. If I don't get to see you then, hopefully you have a good day. Take care, everybody. Remember, as always, stay safe.